you.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Gregg and Ali Live.
Hello. We're doing the head nod thing. Yes. So you had a good day then?
Yeah. Spent it working. I haven't gone to the beach in probably a month. It's just too freaking hot. We're supposed to have a high of like 97 coming up. That's unheard of in Florida. You know, places, you know, in Texas or Vegas, some places in California will go over 100. We don't usually hit 100. We're usually, you know, low 90s, but it's going to be upper 90s here, and it's just way too hot to go outside.
I feel for you. I really feel for you.
No, you don't. We got both air conditioners going, 2 fans going.
It's been raining here. It's raining. As soon as the school holidays, the kids break up from school, that's it.
Right? Oh, that sucks for the kids.
Look what I've done to my straighteners. It was on a plastic bag. It's all melted.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the poor kids there, you know, they go to school all year and then they finally get off and it rains.
That's what happens every year. Every year. Yeah, I know. Oh, here's the gang. Here's Barbara. Hello, Barbara. Souls, love to you all.
Mm-hmm.
And Lee. Lee, have you had any help yet, Lee? What can we do for you? Want to do something, love? Tell me what you desperately need, and I'll see if I can do it. I mean, of course, there's obviously you need somewhere to stay. I can't do that because I'm in England. Greg can't do that because he's got no door on his bathroom, and he's living in a trailer. So that can't happen. But is there anything else we can do for you? Have you got enough food, water, you know, washing facilities, that sort of thing? Tell us what you need. We'll try and make it happen. I'm saying from over in England. So Linda, hey Linda. Claudia. Susie. Hey Susie. Greg says, hey Greg. Is Vera? Just in case you felt left out.
I did, because she just said, hi, darling Ali. And then she goes, hello, mediocre Greg.
No. I've got lipstick on my teeth. And hello to Gabrielle. Hello. It's me again.
That's quite the name.
Yes.
Gabriel Armando Estorio Davidson Piedra. Wow, that's quite the name.
That's the name. Is there a history to that? What is the story? Yeah.
Wow. Hi, Lori and Moorer.
Oh. 91 Wednesday in NJ. Where's NJ?
New Jersey.
I got it.
That's right. Seen both your shows with Danny today. Beautiful energy. Aw, that's awesome.
It was live.
Wow. Thank you for joining us. Happy here as well. And hi to Dan. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I was in the chat as it was going live. I was in the chat. Yeah.
Oh man, I forgot all about that. Otherwise, I would have been on with you.
Well, the thing is, it was 2 hours early. Danny missed it as well. Bless her.
Oh wow.
Yeah, It was 2 hours. She put the different date, different time on it. It went out 2 hours early. So I only got on it because my mum said, "Oh, I've just seen that your interview's live," and I went, "Oh, is it?" So went on about 8 p.m. UK. So I quickly got over onto the chat to have a chat with everybody. But I hope it went okay.
I can't wait to see it.
Yours went very well. Yours was very, very good. Really, you're a natural. You really are.
Oh, I'm sure you kicked ass as well.
We'll take the rain. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had rain in a while.
We have rain all the time.
All the time.
Hey, Vera. Seen both your shows with Danny. Do you want to carry on, my love? Or are you doing something else?
Yeah, I'm doing something else.
All right.
I'm actually looking at.
Hi, Dan.
This is the Gulf of Mexico over here. Here's the Atlantic Ocean, and apparently there's like 3 systems out there, but as of right now, none of them really have any opportunity to strengthen into a hurricane, which is a good thing, but boy, we could use some of that rain. Yep.
Is there a water shortage out there then?
No, it's so hot. It's got to cool things down. So how was your day, my love?
My day? What did I do today?
Well, you had that interview.
No, I had that interview the other day.
No, I meant going on. Yeah, being a chat with the interview. Yep.
Yeah, I just had my food shop delivered. Yeah, that was it. I didn't do much else. Why? It's like you just do work. You just get involved with work. Tying up loose ends to do with work. Yeah. Looking into stuff. So many passings happening now in the news now. So many passings. And I don't know.
Passings.
Yeah. And I think there's a lot more accidents now than ever before, where people have, had adverse reactions, and then if they're driving or operating other things, that's what I think is going on. Causing problems. Why are you looking like that?
No, nothing. Can't say.
Oh. Is it a rumble thing? You can say on Rumble.
Yeah. Hi, Cynthia. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, Cynthia.
Was Trump arrested yet? Why would he be? Do you know something I don't?
Well, he's about to be. Apparently, he's announced.
Oh.
I think it's all a show. It's a show.
It is. They tried to impeach him twice, and it never became a truth. He was never impeached. They brought the articles forward, but he was never impeached. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry. Pretty lady.
It's your birthday, March 11th.
No, it's the 18th. 18th of March.
You're a week off.
Good guess, though.
Yeah. Hi, Curtis. Thank you for joining us on Facebook.
Yeah, what have you guys been doing today? Let us know what you guys have been doing. Yeah. Comic Vibe says, I don't want Trump to be arrested, but he said they were going to. I know. It's horrible, isn't it? Just You
I'm
know,
not paying attention.
they're just
Honestly.
they're gonna keep trying, aren't they? Ah, there's my mama. Hi, Mum.
Hi, Mom.
Ah, just got into my bed, so night night. Watch you in the morning. Okay, Mama,
Okay.
I love you.
Good night.
Ah,
Well, okay, what's this?
she's beautiful.
Making cabotons from rough rock.
Making cabochons from rough rock.
Cabotons. Do you know what that is? Cabotons?
Cabochons. Cabochons are like oh, it's all going funny. Yes, it's imagine a tumble stone, but imagine it being perfectly round and it cut in half, and it's got a flat bottom so that you can stick it on a flat ring surface, or you can make a pendant out of it. So it's one side is a crystal, but one side of it is flat. Yeah, it's called a cabochon.
I'm an idiot because I thought I was looking at that. I thought it was some kind of food, and from rough, I thought he meant maybe from scratch. Cabochons from scratch. Rocking
well, no. Yeah. You just see the rough rock and that's it.
I don't know.
No, tumblestones. It might be from tumblestones, maybe, or tumblestone maker. I don't know. Is that what it is? I'm just gluing my nail back on. It's coming off.
Karma Vibes ate a whole chocolate bar, a large one.
Hey,
All
did
right,
it
why
make
not?
you feel good? You know,
Yeah.
happens
Hi, Jenny.
sometimes.
Ola, Ellie, and Greg, besides the body damages with the, you know what,
Yep.
have you also seen behavioral changes? Well, we were just talking about that, about a
Yes.
video that we both saw. Want to explain it?
Yeah. Well, I printed it off a little bit. So this
Here, let me,
beautiful lady,
hang on.
I don't think it's going to make much difference being full on. Yeah, this lady here, she turned into some demonic kind of energy and started talking in tongues and growling and things at people on a flight. What the hell is going on the plane's terrifying demonic meltdown captured on video. She was screaming during a flight, and then I think she was wrestled to the ground by two people, passengers, I believe, and so a flight attendant urges the woman to get back in her seat, but the request falls on deaf ears. The woman wilding and flails around as she makes a number of unintelligible sounds. She hangs off the overhead bins while gnashing her teeth. Eventually, two male passengers stand up to restrain the woman. So, poor lady, if she's having a mental attack, or even if she's kind of gotten like an attachment there, you know.
Here we go again with the airplane, right? We're seeing,
yeah,
this is like the third time I've seen somebody just exhibiting different behavior while on an airplane.
Who out there believes that the veil is thinning, and this is why people are seeing different sides to people? It's being more obvious. Who believes this to be true? What do you think, love?
I'm not going to get into it just yet because I've noticed some things that, like basically seeing into the grid.
Seeing into the grid.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that for now.
Can't talk in code? No?
I'll come on and do a show on that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything more about it.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
What about everyone else? What do you guys think? Gemini Moon says, I believe the veils are getting thin, very thin. Yeah. Gabrielle says, I do for sure. Yeah.
Also, Claudia, we could probably talk more about that on Thursday for Uncensored, but this probably isn't the best platform for us talking about that stuff.
Well, we usually do talk about these things, love. We just do it very carefully.
All I'm saying is we can talk more about it and in depth without being censored.
Yeah, we can. We can be more open on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe that is what is going on with the adverse. What's going on? If you look up Dr. John Campbell on YouTube, he is amazing, English doctor, and he basically breaks down all of the statistics and everything about, you know, the passing rates that are just going up and up and up. And
watch him while you can. I would say while you have the opportunity before his channel goes.
He's been on years. He's been on years. Yeah. He's been talking about this right the way through. He doesn't mince his words. All he does is he doesn't accuse anybody. He just explains what is going on and asking why is there not. And then he had on Bridgerton. I can't remember his name. Richard. I can't remember his name anyway. A really good MP, the only good one that we've got, who stands up in Parliament and actually says, why are we not debating about these passings? What is going on? Why is nobody talking about this? And
he knows why. He knows why, but he's trying to elicit people to, you know, also question. Yeah.
He wants to know why they haven't stopped the rollout of this, and why they're now pushing it for pregnant ladies now. That's what their new push is at the moment. So, yeah. Gabrielle, I don't want to highlight your message, but if any of that worries you, then contact me on the website and I'll help you get rid of that. If you don't want to hear that anymore, you don't have to.
I think his name's Gabriel, not Gabrielle.
Oh, it's called Gabriel.
Yeah.
Not Gabrielle.
Gabrielle will be the feminine of Gabriel.
Gabriel. Okay.
Yes.
We don't have Gabriel names here in England.
Well, it's an archangel.
So. We do, yes, but that's it. We don't have. So I wouldn't know how to pronounce it. Curtis said, I'm getting more clarity as I work with quartz and opal. Lovely. Oh. So if there's any new people on here, please let us know. Yeah.
Whatever works.
Only if you're happy. If you're happy with it, that's fine.
Yeah, we're good with that, Armando Estario.
That's his middle names. He said it's his middle names.
I know. Might be easier for you to pronounce.
I believe we are wondering who is human. Exactly. I believe so, Claudia. Yeah. I've heard passengers have to take over planes and things.
Wow.
That happened once. Yeah. Man, never done that. It wasn't a big plane. It wasn't these big, you know, it was one of the smaller planes, but never done it before in his life. Just had to do it.
Look how hot she looks. Doesn't she look gorgeous? Yeah. Even so.
Thank you, my love. You've got love goggles on.
Hi to Lisa. Sarah and Lisa. Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
We're missing some. Hello, Suzanne. Is it Susan or Suzanne? we would say Suzanne. I know that my mum talks to you a lot, doesn't she, Suzanne? She's always sending Suzanne lots of things on Facebook, I think. There are tons of shape-shifting hybrids out there hiding in plain sight, as well as the veil is just about gone. And I also notice an uptake in random passing people showing up everywhere. Yeah, I think we're all going to start to see a lot more now, but it doesn't have to be frightening. It can just, take charge of it, really. I mean, you've got great power. You can choose not to see these things if you want, but I think, or if you do see them, just you can just switch the dimension back to 3D if you want. If it's something that you don't like, you can send it away if it's not so nice.
Hi to Nusrat from Malaysia. Thank you for joining us.
Sometimes the Mohammed is the first name. Sometimes. I'm not saying it is, okay. But sometimes it is.
All right.
Let us know.
Mohammed Nusrat and Nusrat Mohammed.
We don't know which.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome.
Hi, Rob. Thanks for joining us. Disco Tina.
Hey, Rob.
Hi there.
Hey, lovely. Aw. We love reading your comments. Mm-hmm. Also, Karmic Vibe said, I could land a Dreamliner if it came down to it. Is that a small plane, a Dreamliner? Do you know what a Dreamliner is, love? No? I'd love to have a go at a simulation of landing a plane. I'd love to have a go at that.
Oh, your mom is the cutest, says Suzanne.
She is.
Yeah.
She is. She's
no argument. I missed your live with Danny. I was so bummed out, but watched it.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Tina.
Okay, this gives clarity. My given name is Nusrat. Dad's name is Muhammad. All right. Hi, Dana.
Okay. Hi. So I'm noticing a few new names because they might be coming over from our interviews with Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Oy. So what do you know, love?
Go ahead.
What do you know? That's what I was asking.
I've been busy making YouTube shorts, Facebook Reels, TikTok videos, just putting stuff together, just little short, 1 minute videos. And yeah, I think I have over 100 put together right now for future releases. So lots of videos upcoming.
Is this from your previous shows?
Mm-hmm.
5D, they are the videos.
Yeah, throughout the years.
Yeah.
So they could be like a little clip from 2017 or something like that, or earlier or later, just using an arbitrary number. Also, some are from recent shows, like the one I posted today. I posted one on Facebook and YouTube called Don't Mess with the Light. And it came out really well. And that was from my last live show on YouTube and Facebook when I went on by myself. And that video came out really well. So, yeah, check it out if you get a chance.
Yeah, I will. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've Yeah, I just I've had no TV or no noise today. Just trying to get, because if I have all of that going on, I get sucked into a program or something, and then I end up not doing what I'm supposed to be doing job wise, or it
Right?
takes
Yeah.
twice as long. So
Yeah.
if I turn it off, it's a lot quicker. So yeah, at the moment I'm just doing the Patreon readings at the moment, just getting those done as well. Yeah.
Sometimes silence is just beautiful.
I get tinnitus though. Yeah, I get a bit of that. Do you get buzzing in your ears?
When I do, I'll take my guitar and figure out what key it is, because every key has a different meaning.
Oh, it's never as clear as that for me. No, wish it was. No, it just is always just a buzz going on.
Susie
Yeah,
said you froze.
not like that. The BBC is like that. I know, you get sucked in. Your brain cells just get sucked into it. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Jenny. I always watch your shorts. Appreciate that. Thanks.
How dare you watch my husband's shorts? What's going on there?
Barbara watched a bunch of my shorts.
Barbara.
Today, don't mess with the light. You betcha. That's right. Don't mess with the light.
Hello, Michelle Yeager.
Hi, Shelley. Thanks for joining us. She's upstate New Yorker.
Oh, hello.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been to a full immersion gong bath meditation?
No, but I would like to. They do have here. Yeah.
Not a gong bath necessarily, but gongs were involved. I've been with that whole, sound kind of meditation where they shut off the lights and you can fall asleep if you want. You can close your eyes, but it's amazing sound therapy that goes on for like an hour. It's beautiful. So, yeah, not just gongs, but yeah, a little of everything. There you go. Claudia says your lipstick's lovely. I'm always impressed with your colors.
Thank you. It's unique. A lot of my lipsticks are unique. So go over to Jodie Abatello on YouTube or Facebook. She does all the unique makeup, and it's beautiful.
Hi to Joyce from Ireland, right? There's a Scotland.
Hello, Joyce.
Forgetting. It's one of those UK countries.
I think it's Scotland. Might be wrong though. I think it's Scotland.
Hiya, lassie. Don't mess with the light. That was great. Yeah.
Who else has been to a sound bath then?
Whoops. Sound baths are amazing, says Suzanne.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting, Desley. What does knocking on the door mean? There were 3 knocks on the door while sleeping. No one was there. Wow. That's fascinating.
Usually to wake you up. Something like that. Usually to wake you up mischievously, or to tell you something, or to warn you about something.
It could be a guide, angel, family. I think the number 3 is relevant as well. Look that up in numerology. It's interesting. I don't have a definitive answer for that. But, what I'm feeling is that it was probably someone, and it could have been from a previous lifetime as well. I'm not feeling like it was demonic or malevolent, because they would have just entered, and so they were basically asking for permission to come in, and could have been a person that was previously in the place where you're at right now. I don't know, but you can put it out there, and through meditation, And if you're curious, maybe you can ask the next time, who are you? What's your purpose here? And see if you get an answer.
Yeah, I've had knocking before, but it was usually because I'd left something on and I shouldn't have done, like my tongs or something, like I've just done. They do
Well,
warn me.
Go ahead.
Just saying, they do warn me.
Mm-hmm. We did have that when I was there visiting Ali at her brother and Nikki's house. It wasn't the knocks on the door, but it was paranormal with a picture that flew off the wall about 7 feet into the other room. So chances are it was probably a benevolent entity. That's what I'm feeling.
We knew who that one was. It was my dad, wasn't it? So
it was, because we had just looked at that picture.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all of us were hanging out in the living room, and he just wanted to hang out with us.
He did.
Before I proposed to Ali, I asked her father on the other side of the veil for permission to marry Ali. And you talked with him as well.
I did when I first met you after doing the reading, and I was thinking, this man's definitely flirting with me. He's definitely. I was telling him about this bubbly woman coming into his life, and he's going to be really happy and everything. And he just looked at me and said, "And how do you feel about that, Ali?"
What do you think about that?
I'm like, what do you mean by that? What am I supposed to mean about that? So I was still in doubt. So anyway, I went afterwards. I went into my kitchen and said, "I'm not looking, Dad. I'm not looking. But if he's supposed to stay, then let him stay. But if he's not a good guy, then take him away."
Still here. Yep.
He's a good guy. He's a very good guy.
I would have liked to have met him in the physical, and I'm sure I have in the past, and I will in the future. But yeah.
Yeah, he's lovely. Mm-hmm. He's always chatting to me. So no, he's lovely. Good personality, good fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
So hi, Tracy from Ohio.
We've missed out on a lot of messages, We haven't been able to catch them all. I'm really sorry today.
Lots of regular faces. Tracy's a regular.
Yeah.
Carmen Vibes is a regular. It's wrong of me to blast. Is it wrong of me to blast low bass tones toward my neighbor's house when I know they work? Well, if they're not there, what's the difference, right? I don't see why not. When I know they. Well, I mean, are you doing it maliciously and intentionally to? Those are bad vibes. You don't want to be doing that. But if you're just playing something that has a lot of bass to it and they're not there, I don't see the harm.
Yeah, you're not upsetting anyone then, are you?
Yeah.
212 in subwoofers.
212-inch subwoofers.
That.
They're big. What? They're 12-inch woofers that boom, boom. They're the speakers that boom, boom. They're round. Oh. Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know what a woofer was. As far as I was, a woofer is a dog.
No, it's a speaker.
Okay.
Hi, Cynthia. The lady that leads is Liz Green of Ancient Alloys. Okay.
I think that's for the gong bath. I think she's talking about. I think. Might be wrong though.
Yeah. Okay, Moorer has an answer here. I was told by a medium if it happens when you're sleeping, to knock on the door, it's same on the other side asking for I'm guessing someone on the other side asking for forgiveness. That's interesting.
It's not the idea though to wake you up, because usually like, what? What do you
Right?
want?
So Desley
Like,
went
I
on to
just
say,
want to
yes.
I just want to ask your forgiveness. It's like, oh, what a sleep.
Desley continued to go on and say, yes, thinking it might be the lady down the road who had just died in a car accident. She used to come knocking on the door, often to borrow our trailer. So yeah, that sounds right, Desley.
That
Yeah.
feels right to me.
And in that situation, if that's true, maybe she just needs some guidance. Maybe she needs someone to tell her, hey, it's okay to go to the light.
Yeah, she may just need you to say that. Yeah,
Hmm.
especially if she had a religious background, because you're literally frightened in believing that you're going to go to hell, and so they won't want to go, will they? Won't want to
Hi,
go to the light.
oops. Hi to Sylvia and to Sarah, our star
Hey,
sister Sarah.
Sarah. Oh.
It's when they want your attention, and it can be guides also.
If it happens a lot, you can have some rules set in place from your doorkeeper. You can say to your doorkeeper, hey guys, you've got to keep spirits disturbing my sleep. You've got to keep it out unless I'm in danger and they're trying to help me. But apart from that, it has to be in my waking times. And then you have to kind of say, listen, I promise to meditate at least once a week so that you can communicate with me. Yeah.
I agree. Go tell her to go to the light. That works. Yeah. Uh, Michelle's saying I heard a door slam. I hear a door slam in my sleep often.
Well, that's not nice to wake up to that.
No, no.
Michelle, I'd definitely be having a word with the guide saying, no, that's not right. So yeah, program your doorkeepers for what you want and what you don't want. They'll be able to sort that out for you. Yeah,
Well, I think she's out in the middle of nowhere too. So
that's not
that
good.
might,
You don't want to hear
that might
that.
be something. That might be something different. That one, but she's hearing it in her sleep. Is that happening? Is that happening in the physical, or is it just in your sleep where you hear that door slamming? Because a door could be a portal. Who knows? Some kind
Yeah.
of portal. Yeah. Hi, Debbie. Thank you for joining us.
Hey,
We're
Debbie.
we're, we're
Yeah.
working on it. We're making some progress. I called up Homeland Security and was officially told that Ali cannot come here, even if it's well, even if we can't go to like Cancun, even if her stop is just in transit and she's not going to leave the airport, she still has to have an ESTA visa. But she can reapply, and there's a number that we can call to find out the specific reason of why she was turned down initially. So, but we're
It's
making progress. We're looking
scary.
at some. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying it scares me. That's all.
We're looking at some cruises from Southampton in the UK, and me going there. So we're moving. We're moving along. We're trying to figure out what our possibilities are. Yeah.
I just want to be nestled up in your neck there and in your arms. That's what I want.
Aw,
I don't care where. I don't care. That's what I want. Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. This has been a long time. It'll be a year in November again.
yeah.
Oh, there's Danny. Hey Danny. Ali's broadcast was fabulous, just like her. High vibes, super smart and loving. Oh, and you, it was like talking to a friend. Well, you are a friend. She's easy to talk to, isn't she, Danny?
Sure is.
Yeah. And it did help, Danny, you having a little chat with me beforehand. I think Danny felt my like panic when I first came on for the interviews. It was like, oh, I feel you, because I was really, really nervous. It's really, I've interviewed people before. I'm fine with that, but when you're actually, being interviewed, it's a different thing. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you do get any knocks and things like that, it doesn't hurt you to just bring down a portal of light, spin it around, create a vortex, and ask them to go into the loving energy, and just reassure them that there is only love waiting for them, and reassure them that there is no hell, there is only heaven, there's only love. Because if, like I said, if they're religious, then they're not gonna want to go into the light, or they'd be reluctant to. So yeah, anywhere you go, if you're going to somewhere historic, or you've got a funny vibe somewhere, the chances are there's earthbound spirits, people that are kind of in the middle. They've not passed over, but they're just kind of just hovering. So bring down that light. It means a lot. Okay, it just means a lot, and it doesn't cost you a single thing apart from just the intention of loving angelic light. Yeah.
Okay, well, I've been looking online about that, the whole, the door shutting thing, and what it means to have dreams about that.
Mm-hmm.
And well, one of the explanations is dreams of doors slamming shut means the force of character you possess is preventing your prosperity and growth of any relationship in your life, causing disappointments and opening doors for demonic oppressions or the state of your protection. So that's one dream analysis. Another one is it's a clue for disappointments in love. You can do anything if you set your mind to it. It is the core to some idea or piece of knowledge. The dream is a message for life's frequent up and downs. You are refusing to acknowledge some truth or issue that is right in front of you. And the last one I was looking at was door slamming stands for some sort of partnership and commitment. Your emotions are clouding your judgment. You may be able to find your way through some dark and troubling problem. This dream is a premonition for a non-confrontational approach to which you can better deal with some suppressed matters. You tend to be sensitive, moody, and emotional. So, yeah, that's what. Yeah, slamming shut doesn't sound like a very positive thing, but oftentimes in dream analysis, something that doesn't sound very positive, just like in the tarot, you might get the death card, but it's a new beginning. So oftentimes it is something positive, but in this case, it just seems like the slamming the door is the finality of something, the ending of something. But then once again, if you're looking at it from that perspective, it's the end of something, and a new journey or adventure is about to begin. So that's what I would say.
Yeah. But remember, you're in control of it, and if you don't like that, if it freaks you out, then you just quietly say to your guides, "Hey, don't disturb me at night, guys. It's just not on." Hi, Michelle.
Michelle Montalbano Najarro.
How did you do, Michelle? How did you do?
I like rolling those R's. Najarro. I'm butchering your name, and if I am, I'm sorry. I just like rolling R's, like Gregg Prescott.
Not to the false light, but what I keep hearing. Just think love, 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 and you'll go to the right one. So it's about.
Okay.
So Barbara said, what would happen if you married in Europe? Could she have dual citizenship? I still think I would still need an Esther.
I don't know. That's a good question, though.
Yeah.
I was told I need to do shadow work. Not sure what it means, but it goes with the door slamming. Okay, well, I actually have a YouTube reel or short video coming up on shadow work. So and I'll be posting it on Facebook as well. So stay tuned for that. It might give you a little idea for direction. Aw, thank you. Did a good job with my last name.
Yay! Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
So I managed to do the astrology yesterday. So was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, I did the astrology yesterday. So. It was just me on my own. Just did that. Yeah. I enjoy it. I love it. I miss it when I skip. When I don't do a week, I always miss it. I miss interacting with everybody.
No, the astrology was set 2 days ago. It wasn't yesterday.
What's yesterday? Today's Monday. Oh, Tuesday. Yeah, so it was 2 days ago. Yeah.
Yes.
Why do I think today was Monday?
I don't know.
Do you know what? Who's been losing days?
Yes.
It's like you think it's one day and it's not, it's another day. Who's been doing that recently? Time skipping and things.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping.
I wonder if that's what they meant when they was writing those words. It would probably make everything easier if we were officially married. You know, but honestly,
yeah,
we're just getting used to this now. Them trying to keep us away. It's like,
yes,
persistent because we love each other,
and this is what we're working on right now. So, something's going to happen here sooner than later about us being together. Yeah,
I can't wait.
Me too.
I'm gonna snog your face off. I am.
Okay, I'll let you. My mother's father is Spanish. Well, he was, and his last name was Fernandez. But I don't remember my mom ever rolling the R's on Fernandez. I don't even know how you'd say it. Fernandez. I don't know. It's hard to roll the R's on that one. So, hypothetically, though, if we took our mother's surname instead of our father's, I would be Gregg Fernandez. Yeah. Si, señorita.
Oh. My mum's maiden name is Walsh.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Ali Walsh.
So dreams. Has anybody been having any dreams recently? I like to know people's dreams at the moment because I think there's a lot of premonitions. Is anyone getting any premonitions about the future? What they think is going to be happening? What they're feeling? You know. Let us know. We was going to do some halfway mark premonitions, wasn't we? We didn't do it. Love.
We didn't.
You remember? You said you was going to do a halfway mark. Premonitions. Predictions. Premonitions. We was going to do half year.
Oh, yeah. No, we didn't.
Yeah.
No. Aw, Suzanne. Yeah, that's sweet. It's just as painful for us to see you fighting just to be together. Aw.
I know.
We're not actually fighting, though.
No. We don't do that. We can't be bothered with that.
We must be together. Take that.
Oh, no.
I'm such a literal.
I think we cope quite well. I think we really do. I I think these help, because it's like, this is our social life. This, you know, although we don't call it date night anymore, it is kind of, you know, we got dressed up. We look forward to seeing each other and seeing you guys. So, you know, it is. Oh, you like my weekly tarot? Oh, that's good. I've had some really lovely feedback recently. I need to find a way to put my feedback on the website, because I've got a lot of feedback. Yeah. Oh, you're bringing me to the sofa.
Kicking the legs up.
Lovely.
Actually putting the laptop on the laptop.
Nice. Nice.
Susie says her dreams are weird every night.
Are they kinky, Susan? Are they kinky dreams? If so, let us know. No, don't let us know. That's wrong. That's wrong. Oh, tell us more, Linda. I am having date nights. Yahoo! Yeah, I think she might have met someone.
Nice. Creating my reality. We do amazing circumstances. Genuine twin flames. Indeed, we are. Thank you.
We are. I didn't know much about twin flames. I thought twin flames, soulmates, all the same thing. I did. I didn't know much about them at all. But they're real.
You do now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone has one. Everybody has another half of themselves. Yeah.
But not necessarily did the other half incarnate. Sometimes the other half is on the other side of the veil, helping you, and if he or she is there helping you, he or she does still want you to find love, and you might find love in a soulmate. You know, it's possible you've had many soulmates, but one twin flame. So you might find yourself being with a soulmate in this incarnation with your twin flame on the other side helping you both.
Yeah. Has anybody got any questions they want to ask? I have my dice here. So if anybody wants to ask anything, let us know.
Hi, Maureen.
Hi, Maureen. So Debbie says, oh, you was doing the same thing. Go on then. My loved ones who passed have been showing up more lately in my dreams. I feel they are trying to tell me something. Ah, wonderful. What they're trying to tell you, do you think? Is it a message about your life path? Is it a message about love? What's your first feeling? Because it's usually the first thing that comes into your mind is usually the right thing, the right message. So Linda says, feels like a very deep soul connection. I'm so happy for you, Linda. She deserves it. What a beautiful soul she is. There's about 3 people I know who have actually met somebody now after feeling as if they're not going to meet anyone. It's not going to happen. They've been single for a long time. And now it's all happening for them. So that's happened. About 3 people I know.
You said that at the beginning of the year, that this would be the year for people to find their other half.
It's true. Yeah. 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 So if anybody wants to ask any questions, either global stuff or otherwise, you can ask. Creating my reality. So I'm blessed to have found my twin this incarnation too. Took me 4 children, 2 marriages, and at the age of 50, never give up on love. Yeah, I mean, they were in for the finale. That's what Gregg is. We're here for the finale, the finishing touches to our lifetimes. We've both had our children. We've learned lots of lessons from previous relationships. We then found contentment with ourselves. And then now we have that connection with each other. So, but we're still individual people. Just because you're sharing a soul energy, you still, everyone thinks it's like, well, you can't think for yourself, you can't do this. We've got very clear personalities. We're not, we can't do everything, exactly the same, or believe everything exactly the same. We've both got strong opinions, haven't we?
We do, and also there's, I'm grateful that, you are exactly who you are, just the way you are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It just feels right. Ali stalked me in my dreams, and now, we're together. We found each other after the stalking.
I did. Yeah.
It's amazing. Mm-hmm.
So Susie said, I had discussion with a family member last week who stated that cremation is wrong because the Bible says so. What are your thoughts on it? Here's my thoughts on it. There you go. Very sensible answer to that. I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter what happens to your body afterwards.
At that point, you're dead. Doesn't matter.
Your
soul's
gone.
left the body. Yep.
Just because somebody wrote in a Bible once that it's not right. Nah.
Jenny's asking, do you use numerology when you read?
Yeah. I use my dice for numerology, and yeah. And sometimes I use it for the with the cards and everything. Yeah. If I get like multiples of, so if I get 3 8s, then that means something, 2 2s. Yeah. Always means something.
Shelley says her soulmate is her best friend. If that's possible, him and I have a strong connection, but nothing romantic. Well, there might be another soulmate out there. Who knows?
Yeah, I believe soulmates be. Yeah.
Or your twin flame might be out there. Who knows? Hang in there.
Yeah. Soulmates can be that, I believe.
Yeah.
Open doors, subject dream, tunnel tube, huge arched massive door, lights streaming out all around the edges, a movement moving away back and forth, and then rushes up to me, puts me at the door, and it flings open. Extreme light coming in, and massive clouds that form a figure like Christ. I gaze up and feel the love. Then the door closes and I was alone in my dream again. It's still coming through all the time in wake state. I have been doing shadow work solid for 2 years now, intense. Okay. How would you describe shadow work? Because I've never gone down that way of dealing with stuff like that. What would you say shadow work is?
Yeah, things will be coming up in everyone's spiritual progression. That's part of shadow work, and they're shown to you, and oftentimes it's not pleasant situations or circumstances, but it's work that needs to be done and addressed and resolved. And it could be with relationships, not just romantic, but with family or partners or whatever. It doesn't, it could be in that area. It could be, trying to figure out how to express love or being more grateful. It could be a number of different things, but you're going to be getting messages all throughout your awakening. And these will all be opportunities to do that work, to resolve and cleanse those aspects of yourself. Who was just saying that? It's been like 2 years. Oh, yeah, right here. I've been doing shadow work for a solid 2 years now. Yeah. And, myself, I've been doing it for fucking, gosh, I don't know, probably 10 years or more. I'm still doing it. Yeah.
So what you call shadow work is learning lessons, yeah? About your dark side.
Yeah, it's paying attention to the clues more than anything about, you know, why did this come into my life? Example that I have that I talk about on one of my reels is I was outdoors. This is when I used to smoke. I was outdoors and having a cigarette, and this couple across the street were constantly yelling and arguing with each other. I'm thinking, why did this come into my life? Why do I have to witness this? How does this affect me? And that's another time, you know, and that was an opportunity for me to go within and look at my own self and relationship. And at the time, I was having a rocky relationship, so it was something I needed to see and work on for myself. Another time, I was just watching the cars go by, and there was a bunch of dark cars, like black colored cars go by, and then there was a followed by a string of white cars, and I saw that metaphorically as, you know, the dark needs to be flushed out, and it's followed up by the light, you know, and that's stuff that you can look at internally, like what is it? What is the dark parts of me that need to be flushed out? That's what shadow work is, and you can, you know, it's a continuing process. Uh, but you know, and it's so important to look at why things come into your life because they're coming in there for a reason.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that was a long answer. I say it a lot easier and simpler on the reels that I'll be putting out.
Yeah. I suppose I do that, but I don't call it shadow work. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, creating my reality. It's facing fears and your own ego. My shadows included leaving a 20-year abusive relationship and leaving a matrix job. Always doing shadow work. Yeah, I hear you. Yep.
So many people I'm reading for at the moment are leaving their mainstream jobs. It's really, really big at the moment. Yeah, they've all just had enough and leaving in droves.
Yeah, we're starting to see that more often, aren't we? You know,
Yeah.
people. Yep.
Oh, that's nice. Michelle said, I really enjoy the reels, Greg. Yeah.
My
It does
pleasure.
help
Thank you.
journaling sometimes as well when you put things down in a journal and or you hit record on a, you know, voice memo on your phone. You just start talking to yourself, giving yourself kind of like messages. That helps me a lot. Yeah, I do that often. Yeah. So Rob said, I'm still cleaning house. Very interesting. Yeah,
That's a metaphor. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So Suzanne said,
We all are. Yeah.
I monitor my thoughts to keep my vibrations high. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah. Has anybody seen any numbers? Because Maureen's just put up there, seeing the master numbers daily this week. So what numbers are you seeing right now? What is standing out to you? What about you?
Often see my birthday. And you know, a lot of people will say, well, you know, I keep seeing 326 all the time. Well, what does, and I know dates are different there in the UK, but here in the States, 326 would be March 26th, you know? So what does that date mean to you? Even if you're in the UK, you might want to, you know, that could be 326 would be 9/23. So September 23rd would be 326 in the UK. You know, look at it as a possible date. Also look at it break it down. 326, 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 6 is 11. So there's your 11.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to break it down to a, 2, I always stop at the master number, which is a beautiful thing about right here in Sarasota. We have Florida. If you do the numerology of Florida, it breaks down to an 11. If you do the numerology of Sarasota, it breaks down to 22. And if you do the numerology of Siesta Key, that breaks down to 33. So you have all three master numbers. That's why they call Sarasota the City of Light.
Yeah. Michelle, 444 is stability, strength and stability, the 4 pillars. So it's always a very positive number as far as I can see. 111s is always the angelic energy. Angels are all around you, so make sure you're thinking about what you do want. Don't waste your wish in having in your mind all the things you don't want or things you're not happy with.
Michelle sees her birthday, 6/28, all the time. I always seem to look at the clock, and that's time. It's not just you, Michelle. That happens to me often, very often. As a matter of fact, on my cell phone, I do screenshots of when I see a synchronistic number. Most of those, the majority of the time, and you could see there's so many other ones that are around my birthday. It could be 11/11, 5:55, something like that. But I see my birthday more often than I see all those other ones. So I get it. Yeah. My birthday adds up to 11 also. So it's, yeah.
So last week I saw constant 111, 444, and 1212. Yeah. So that's like
Go ahead.
No, it's okay. So least often sees her birthday.
What's going on with the ocean water temperature? I heard it's in the 90s. It could be. It was 89 last week, and we're supposed to have a high of, I think, 97 coming up. So interesting. I just saw on my phone 9/11. It just changed to 9/12.
They really were trying to pull wool over everybody's eyes, weren't they? I mean, so many, 911, it's like 9/11, 911. Just, just really thinking everybody's thick, thinking everyone's not going to work it out.
Yeah, this is the temperatures in Florida: 95, 93, 94, 92. It's been in the 90s for I don't know how long, but we're starting to see some lows in the upper 70s, but for the most part, the lows have been in the lower 80s. So that's going to affect, obviously, the water temperature. And, at some point, I hate to say it, but, there might be some kind of fish die off. You would think that as the water warms up, there's less and less oxygen in it. I don't know. I hope not.
Ours is going to be 70, 70, 70, 72, 70, 68, 66. Not bad for England, though. Not bad for England, though.
I missed that. Oh, it's supposed to be in the 70s?
Did it all cut out then when I was reading it out?
Yeah, it did.
I was reading out all the numbers. It cut out.
I didn't catch that.
Well, it's going to be in the 70s next week.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful weather. That's like fall here in Florida, or winter.
I know. It's the best we get here, really. Sometimes it goes up to 80. You never know.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
That's why the water's so
No.
good.
So do the fish die?
I didn't hear that. I haven't heard that. Not here in Sarasota.
So do the fish die, love?
I don't know.
Do they die? It's too hot?
I don't know. I've never seen it this warm. Gonna do a search right now.
Well, Texas is really going through a drought at the moment because I'm watching all these homesteaders and their poor cattle. They're having to really spray them down. They're having to, you know, really do some added feed and stuff because it's all the grass is just burnt. It's just not there.
Okay, so what is the water temperature in the Gulf of Mexico right now? Water temperature right now is at least 77 and at most 90. So there you have it. It's very close to 90, if not 90 right now in Sarasota. Like I said, it was 88, 89 about a week ago.
I bet the fish just go down deep, don't they? Go deeper into the water.
I would.
Yeah.
Or go north. I don't know how far north you can go in the Gulf of Mexico because, you know, that'd be up by Rob. He's up in that area. Go north. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So Debbie said, the sun is so intense. I haven't been outside as much swimming and stuff, which is very odd for me as I love the summer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it humid as well?
It isn't here, but, you know, we're on the Gulf of Mexico here. So. Got that Gulf breeze blowing. And that's the nice thing. If you can make it to the beach, yeah, the water's going to be warm. The sand, despite as hot as it is out there, the sand is as cool as the other side of the pillow. The sand does not get hot here in Siesta Key. But, yeah, the water temperature is warm. But when you go in there, you got that Gulf breeze blowing. So you just dunk yourself down and stand up. You got the breeze blowing on you. Cools you right off. You know, we got beach umbrellas. There's pools you can go to. You know, we'll get through it. And then we have like 8 months of amazing weather outside of that, 7 or 8 months of just perfect weather. So it's worth putting up with the heat right now.
Just wind it in there. Just, you know.
Look at me. I'm almost as alabaster white as you.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I've lost my tan.
Yeah. Course it is. There were some things I wrote down. Yeah, there's another passing as well. It's just come up on the feed here. Chris Bart Williams, ex-Sheffield Wednesday and Nottingham Forest midfielder, passes at 49. This is unheard of. We never had this before. But you know, it's just, you know, is everybody else is on their feet? You know, coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unusual, isn't it? We're seeing a lot of stuff that we've never seen in the history of man. Of course, they're not going to admit anything or any connections, and you guys know what I'm talking about. But, you know, people are dying suddenly and for no safe and effective reason. Put it that way.
So here in the news, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy floats an impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. Just come up.
I'm not
Mainstream news.
not paying attention to the news. Nope.
Yeah, Associated Press, that is.
Okay.
We need him impeached. My goodness.
Amanda's asking, is it true plastic surgery is very common in Florida? It is, because a lot of people come here for retirement, and in the retirement years, they'll go and make the adjustments that they feel they need. I think Greg is rubbing it in. Ali, fellow English woman here, living in North Wales,
with a
month of sunshine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all in the winter when it doesn't count.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to rub it in. I know exactly what your weather's like, because I used to live in upstate New York. I know, cold. In August, our water temperature would be, maybe 70, 71. It's cold. It's always cold. Water, but down here, shit. It's almost like a different country being in Florida. It's like subtropical, and whoever lives here is lucky. And I wouldn't take it for granted. I never do. So yeah, we were talking about that earlier today. We can't say too much about it, but yeah, safe and effective. Safe and effective.
Another one, soccer. In soccer, Britain's first £1 million player, Francis, passes of a heart attack. That's another one. Just come up.
I saw there's some soccer, or as you say over there, football player that's just signed a contract for $1 billion. $1 billion contract.
Wow. That's just extortionate, isn't it? When there's homeless people, it's just homeless people out there. How can that happen?
Yep.
So the cardiac arrest. Teenage son of LeBron James in stable condition after cardiac arrest. This was unheard of, was it, a few years ago?
Melissa loved your interview.
Oh, thank you, Melissa. Is that our Melissa? Because I'm not on the same page.
Yes.
I think you would be very interesting for Danny to interview. I might mention to Danny maybe, because you've got some wonderful stories, Melissa.
I would agree.
Yeah. Very interesting. So creating my reality. I would miss the seasons though, Greg. Winter solstice, spring equinox. It's magical as they change. I'd like autumn, spring, summer. That's it. I'd just do without the winter. Do not like the winter at all. Would not miss the winter one bit.
Because I had 40 some odd years of the change of seasons in upstate New York, I can tell you the change of seasons are highly overrated. Give me summer every day. I paid my dues. I don't want the change of seasons. I just want summer.
And this is why he's having an affair with his weather over there in Florida. And this is why I'll never have him.
No, this is the perfect
fair.
reason to go there, to be there in the 70s. Too hot here. This is why I think we can work this out where, 6 months here, 6 months there. Somehow, some way we can work around things. Get the best of both worlds.
I couldn't leave for 6 months, but you could go back and forth, Do you know what? We're stable enough for you to do that, We don't have to live in each other's pockets. We're good.
Martel, this is an interesting, I want to touch on this real quick. Martell says $1 billion could support a small city, maybe even a medium city. I was
That's
watching a video yesterday. I forgot the name of it, but they were talking about all the billionaires, how many billionaires there are on the planet. And if each billionaire took, I thought it might have been 27 million or 270 million, which is a drop in the bucket for them, there'd be no more homelessness.
Yep.
Homelessness, starvation, that could all be resolved by these billionaires.
Yep.
Who could never spend all that money anyway.
No, exactly. And the thing is, if they've got an addiction, then get them some help. You know, I'm sorry, but if there are people that are clearly on the streets and they're clearly out of their head, they're a danger to themselves and a danger to society. So I think it should be, let's get them into a clinic. Let's get them sobered up. Let's get them sorted, you know, so that they can start enjoying their life. Because it's no good asking them, would you like to? It's no good asking them. They're addicted. They are in a cycle. They're not mentally able to make a decision for themselves. So if it was up to me and it was me running things, I'd say, let's scoop them up. Let's get them into an area for themselves where they can actually get some help. It can be a controlled environment with trained people who understand what's happening to them. Get them cleaned up, get them some help. That's what I think.
I love it.
They shouldn't be on the streets. They shouldn't be on the streets. You know, children, you know, could be passing by and anything could happen. They shouldn't have to see that. Children shouldn't have to see that. So
I love your
I know
heart.
it's an idealistic thing, but I'd pay for that if I had money. I'd pay for that.
Your heart is so beautiful. Yeah, I love your heart. Amazing. Hi to Backwoods PNW. Thank you for joining us.
That's a new name. I haven't heard that one.
Yes. They pay these athletes so much because it's all a distraction. I agree. A circus to keep fools distracted and occupied on stuff that doesn't mean anything in the scope of things of this world. This is exactly what Orwell said in 1984, that the masses would be so distracted by beer and football, you know, that we wouldn't notice anything that's going on around us. Orwell was right yet again. Let me see if I can find that quote.
I've written all that down somewhere. In fact, I've got the covenant written and typed out. Yeah. I've got it written down on my to-do list, Melissa, to maybe suggest to Danny. You know, because she's wanting to help people get lifted with their channels and help other people, which I love about her. I do. I love that about her.
Here's that quote from George Orwell in 1984. Heavy physical work, the care of home and children, petty quarrels with neighbors, films, football, beer, and above all, gambling filled up the horizons of their minds. To keep them in control was not difficult. Isn't that the truth? That's Orwell's quote from 1984.
Yes. There is 1 billion worth $237 billion. There is 7.8 billion people in the world. If he gave each person 1 billion, he could still be the richest person. Exactly. Yeah. So, Moira says, having worked with people.
Math is off somehow. Yeah.
What, love?
I think that math is off.
What math is off? Oh, yeah. Having worked with people with addiction problems, the individuals have to want to change They have to want to get better. Most I've worked with have to literally hit rock bottom, otherwise they just keep returning to the addiction, which is why they need to be in a controlled institution, a controlled place where there is no drugs, and they have to have these, what's it called, methadone. It's a substitute. It's a substitute anyway. Yes. So this is why I'm saying get them in a clinic. They haven't got facilities to. They haven't got a choice but to get off the addiction. And to not just let them out then, to then put them into another facility to say, okay, we're now going to teach you a trade. We're gonna get you. What do you like to do? What do you enjoy? Well, I like football, right? We're going to get you into football training, and would you like to train people to do football? What would you like to do? So it's like there needs to be a follow-up. So not just get them clean, but get them with a purpose. Let's bring out their soul. Let's bring out their happiness. That's what I feel. And I think they shouldn't have a choice. I'm sorry, but I think to get to that stage that they're at, where you see them completely zombified, half dead on the streets, no, that's not good. You've got to get some help. So I know
right.
that's
yeah. Go ahead. I'm
it's
sorry.
about free will. Oh, he's gone. I know that's might be saying to people, you've got free will, and that's not. I'm sorry, but I believe all that free will goes out the window at that point. Yeah. So Maura said, I completely agree, Ali. Unfortunately, it is an illness that just isn't easy to cure. I've worked with people in some very high-end facilities. They still have rights. Many of them sign themselves out. We cannot lock them up. No, that's why I'm saying to you, Moira, my system, if I was in charge, that's what I would do. I would implement it so they can't, and until they are ready, until they are having this under control, then they would be in a situation. You see, I visualize homeless people. I visualize that. I visualize them being taught a trade. I visualize them being able to make products that they can then have an open market, so people can come and buy their products. They can see that there is another way to live. So it's total integration. It's no longer the system that works at the moment, I believe, does not work. And you've just said it doesn't work. Does that make sense? Because they sign themselves out. Well, they can't sign themselves out. They're in a loving environment. So this isn't like Gestapo energy. This is like, we're trained to help you. What do you want to do? Get to the bottom of why they had to start taking drugs in the first place. Where did it go wrong in their emotions? What happened? And a lot of the time it's going to be abuse from childhood. It's going to be abuse. There was something that fractured their personality right from the past. So I know that this seems simplistic, but I can see a future like that for us all. I really do. I love this debate. I agree, but one can't tell someone what to do with their money. A big secret. No one knows how much money one has. One never asks how much money someone has. Yeah, but they shouldn't be on the streets. I'm sorry, they shouldn't be on the streets who are a danger to themselves or a danger to others. Mental health, there's not enough there's not enough money put into mental health anymore now. There's not enough now. There really isn't. So yeah, they do need help. They do. I've got, my heart is very out there for homeless and people struggling day to day, trying to just survive. There's been too much. It's too much now. Yeah, let's just open our hearts out to love. I've had homeless people stay in my home before, so they could have a bath, a shower, food, and I couldn't have them stay all the time, but I wanted them to at least have some nights where they didn't have to look over the shoulder. I didn't know these people. So it wasn't just random people that I just got off the street and said, hey, do you want to come home with me? Didn't have that. What are you doing, darling?
There was a spammer that I needed to get rid of.
Oh, got you.
But I couldn't find him because he came in, spammed, and then logged off of Facebook. So it wasn't, yeah. We're getting a little bit more devious. Yeah. Anyway, we should probably wrap it up.
35 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. We're back on in 25 minutes for global predictions, which is always exciting and fun. So if you guys have any ideas on what you'd like to ask us, start thinking about that. We'll see you back here on Facebook and YouTube at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. UK. Can you believe she's up this late with her little ticker thing going?
Sorry. We should have that along the bottom.
That's my heart going pitter patter. My love. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah. We'll see you guys in about 25 minutes.
Yeah, sounds good. Love you guys. Thank you for joining us, for watching on the recorded version. Leave your comments below. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. All right. See you guys in 25 minutes. Peace.
All right. Bye.